Yo everybody, Sir Gomber here for you with yet another weekly benchmark video. It's yet another day, another dollar. Is what I want to say. However, it is what it is. I have no excuse. Twitter's been rebranded into X. It's certainly a day. And I drew a girl yesterday that was not up to par. Like, I really should have tried harder. But I didn't. So it is what it is. And it's so light outside that it's so dark outside that I barely have any natural light. So, yet again, here we are. My face a little bit too illuminated brightly. The day just barely starting, despite it being 6 o'clock, 6:42, and the need to rush everything because I'm severely behind schedule. What can I say? It's the usual daily feel. It's the usual kind of thing where I say, it is what it is. I tried and I did what I could. However, yet another day goes by without not much to show for. It is what it is. I don't have an excuse at this point. Can you believe it? It's 6:42 and yet I gotta go outside. I gotta submit this video. I gotta do 2 sketches. And then I gotta do R1/1. And then I gotta do my daily draw. And you say that's an awful little amount to do for 5 hours, but the drawing is gonna take like 3 hours, and also I have a company meeting online that's gonna take like 1 hour. So that's like 4 out of 5 hours gone. If I'm on the right track, I'll probably have to rush the drawing, and it's gonna be 2 hours. So 2 hours for draw, 1 hour for meeting, 2 hours for the 4 other things. And technically it's doable. It's very doable. However, submitting a video normally takes me an hour because I have to draw up the video, which normally right now it takes like 10 to 15 minutes per video because I'm recording it right now, and then I gotta Photoshop a thumbnail that takes 20 minutes. I gotta write up the tags and submit it. That's another 10 to 20 minutes. So that's like 50 minutes on average because I'm really slow with it. I gotta do my Cancole. That's another 10 to 20 minutes. Going outside and walking a little bit and doing that one thing, about 10 minutes. Doing 2 sketches, 2 quick sketches, 10 to 30 minutes. So it comes down around to about 2 hours. So 2 plus 2 plus 1, that's 5 hours. 5 hours plus 6 hours, that's 11:44. And that's to assume I don't take any breaks, which I normally do if I have a large workload, which I technically do, but I don't really, because if I just put my head to the grindstone and I just did it, a lot of these things would take less time. However, I do this every week, and after doing it for so many weeks, you tend to get really tired of rushing things, which I do every day. So the stockpile builds up, the demands increase. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I gotta write up a short paragraph for a story that I do twice a week. That's due today as well, so that's another thing. And the short story thing takes like 20 to 30 minutes because I have to write down the 3 sentences, I have to proofread it, and then I gotta submit it. Sounds like a lot of little things. And breaking it up into little things has made it manageable over the 2 years that I've been drawing. However, when I build up a lot of little things and then I procrastinate on them and I let them build up until I can no longer wait any longer, it comes to the point where on Wednesday, the first day of my work week, it just comes all out at once and says, I have to be done today or else you're gonna be in real big trouble. And I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to do all these things that I put off the entire weekend that I could have been doing over the weekend, but I did not. However, I did not do it over the weekend because I like to procrastinate. It is what it is. I don't really have much choice in the matter. It is what it is. Anyhow. Antiquated mulling, simplistic draw. Like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure I addressed the problems I have with this drawing. The head is not cone-shaped, slightly cone-shaped near the base of the neck. It's more like just sausage-based, which isn't great. Left next. The body is okay. The head is marginally off. The eyes are supposed to be smaller. He's supposed to be a little less like that. The hair is okay. There's a lot I'm missing out on. Surprisingly, I tried a little bit harder with Predict My Mediocrity, and a lot of people liked it, as in one person liked it. What am I saying? However, what is it? Oh, on DeviantArt I got 5 likes. 5 favorites. So that was interesting. A lot of people on DeviantArt like that one. Lock and Resolve. I had no time for this one. I basically just rushed it. Like, I'm gonna rush tomorrow's fairy drawing as well because I'm gonna be so burnt out from today doing all these things at once that I'm just gonna say, fuck it, we ball, and I'm gonna do nothing. I doubled down after such a absolutely terrible gal drawing and fairy drawing that I did Survived by, and I like really committed to the fucking stand post, making it look correct. And that took about like an extra fucking hour. And I don't even know why I committed to such a thing. I could have just drawn the gal and I would have been done in 2 hours and I would have gotten to work just fine. But because I added in an extra hour for this, the rough sketch and then the final line and then the coloring, I even went ahead and did the highlights and everything. It was just awful. It was just awful. I don't even know why I went so far. Levitating goalposts. Went for a simplistic as a result. As a result. I was heavily burned out from that drawing. I only really feel there were 2 good drawings. The one that I put a lot of work into, and then this weekly gal drawing. However, that may be because she does not have a face. I still do like Hope, and I like the entire MetaWare game demo. It's a really good game. Highly recommend it. Never played it myself, but I watched a playthrough and it was nice. Most things I watch playthroughs for, I'm not gonna lie, because I just don't have the time. Inside Mentality, still burnt out. Weekly gal drawing, I put most of my work into the head. I like the arms are lacking, the legs are too small. But like I keep saying the legs are too small. I said it ever since I submitted it. But I looked at the reference drawing, and the reference drawing has her legs as literal sticks. They are this small. They are normally like this big. They're this big. They're this small. They're like this. She has 2 forms. The one where she's an adult and the one where she's young. I drew the one where she's young and added some modifications from the one where she's adult. I kind of mixed them together, smorgasbord style. Because the one where she's a child, they're like chopsticks that go inward somehow. They're even skinnier than her adult variety. So I use the adult reference for the legs, and I use the younger version for most everything else, as well as clothes design and hair design. Doesn't really help much. I still feel like this was a heavy mismanagement of allocation of anatomy, and I am frankly put ashamed. It's whatever. I feel like the face is okay. The eyes are smaller than they usually are. Like last week's eyes, they're fucking cat size, guys. You know, I hear that anime is supposed to be based on cuteness, which is the eyes of cats because cats are abnormally large and you know all that. So that's why I said cat size. I, I just feel like the eyes could have been even smaller though. I could have pulled off an even smaller eye, but however, I had little time and I'm not acclimated to drawing small eyes yet, so it's something I gotta work on. The body's a bit too large, I gotta say too. It's a bit too wide overall. Should have been a little bit smaller, and I think it would have been okay. Legs, I could have just went off script and just drawn regular legs. I feel like drawing regular legs would have been better instead of chopsticks. And that's about all I gotta say. I have a lot to do today, so I'm gonna end here while I'm still ahead. It's a day, certainly, and I'm gonna be suffering for quite a bit. However, it is what it is, and there's always next week. Maybe next week will go better, and I'll actually not have a huge backlog. I probably will, because it's Wednesdays. However, we ball. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Until next time or something, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time or something, I'll see you all later. Thanks so much for watching.